Wake Up Everybody community space. And as you can see, the topic for today is the secret behind the secret. Manifest for Your Life, part 1. So yeah, I think today for me is I think one of the most profound lessons I've learned in regards to the secret. And I want to share it with everyone today. So thank you all for being here today. I see the Facebookers also, we got integrated into Facebook. So hello, Facebook community. Thank you also for joining in for today's session, number 823. I think we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna be talking about the secret and what the secret behind the secret is. My workshops and things that I tend to do are very interactive. So it's going to be some discussion, but very interactive, focusing on certain goals and things that you want to manifest. So there are a few things that we do need to get. Well, really just one. You have a few options though. You can either get hand sanitizer or you can get an essential oil bottle. So I have a bottle here with me. I have frankincense here with me because this is what I'm connecting to today in this moment. But essentially we need something that's going to be clearing, that does some clearing and cleansing. So I would say if you have an essential oil like a frankincense or a lavender or a tea tree or a sage or something of that nature, you can go get that. I also have something here. This is my magical spray, which has essential oils and water in it and some alcohol. And this is also a good mixture to have. I know some people use this for some of their wellness and healing work, so you can get that. So just something to clear and cleanse. So I have, again, these are options, right? You don't have to get all 3 of these. Something to clear the hands with. So I have my spray here, oils and water and alcohol, or you can just get one essential oil. I have frankincense here, but I suggest you get either like a lavender or a tea tree or a sage, eucalyptus, something that's really good for cleansing. If you don't have any of those, and just get hand sanitizer. So that's what we're going to be. Yeah, that's what you're going to need today. I see the Zoom space is now officially open with folks that have come in. So peoples, thank you for being here. Let's see, who do we have? We have The Rise of the Unknown Heroes. That's a great name. Thank you so much for being here. We have Robin Wyatt. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Good morning. We have Abimbola. Always here. I love it. The people that be in the space just be here like every day, soaking up all this goodness. I love it. Good morning. Who else? We have Denise. Hey, welcome into the space. Thank you for being here this morning. So as you can see, the topic for today is the secret. I'm going to be quiet so we can do this video intro and then we'll get started.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning, we're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Number 823 here in the Wake of Everybody space. I'm your facilitator today for Kadeem, Kadeem. And let me just give thanks and props first off to the folks working behind the scenes to make me look gorgeous and pretty. This morning, we have Mama Shawnee in the background, and we have Chantel in the background today. So they're going to be the administrators today in the background. They're going to be doing tech. They might be writing things down on the Zoom space. You might be hearing their voice chime in also. So want to thank them for their presence today and supporting me today for the session. So thank you both. So today's topic is the secret behind the secret. And then the second part of that is manifest for your life, part one. So let's first talk about the secret. What is the secret? What is your connection to the secret? What do you think the secret is based off your own experience? I'm just curious. So you can write it in the chat. You can unmute. What is the secret to you? What have you come to know about the secret? Because, I mean, it's something that's been around for some time, but I think really gained some popularity in like the early 2000s with different celebrities and authors being a part of this. So curious to know, what is the connection to the secret? What do you believe that is for yourself?
Let me see what's up in here. Oh, that's Chantel's. Thank you. I'll start us off, and family, y'all chime in. So I'll talk about a situation more so than an explanation or definition of the secret. I remember, my son was like 2, and I was going through postpartum, still dealing with the remnants of postpartum depression and a release of a relationship. And I started reading The Secret, the book, and it was pulling me up out of that space of depression. It's like you get to control and declare what your life will be. And how one of the things I manifested was meet up with Charmaine, who's one of the admins and leaders in this space, Charmaine Calendar. I was depressed. I really didn't want to be with her, and it had nothing to do with her. It was just my mental state. And she picked me up and we were hanging. And I remember, you watch Charlie Brown. She was talking to me the whole time we was together. And it was like, wah, 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 wah. And then I was like, I can't wait to get away from her and go home. And she drove me back home. And when I opened the car door, on the side panel where you hold things was a brochure for Sankofa Center for Healing. And it was a space for mental health. And before I left her, I manifested what I needed for my mental health and took out the brochure. I asked if I could keep it. It was like a light bulb went off. Then when I went to the center, what was playing in the waiting area, because it was a brownstone, was the tape of The Secret. And it was just she had it on rotation. And I was like, I belong here. Not only that, just like it being called Sankofa, it was an African-centered space. The person was my age that was a therapist, and she had locks. And it was all these things that I manifested so I could come out of the dark hole that I was in as far as my depression. And I'm complete.
Awesome. That's cool. Thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm. And Imani said, great day, family, just jumping in. Can you repeat the question to Kadeem?
Yes, the question is, what do you know about the secret? Because today's topic is the secret behind the secret. So curious to know what people think or know in regards to the secret at all. And I say, as we're thinking about this and as you're typing and kind of preparing, okay, maybe what you want to say, I'll also say we need a few things for this workshop today, this session today, because today is going to be very interactive. So it's going to be discussion, but I'm also going to be having us do some different activities today, and you will need either one of these 3 things. You will either need, well, I'll show you what I have. Okay, so I have this bottle here. This bottle holds essential oils, water, and alcohol. And this is deeply cleansing, like energetically cleansing. So I have this. I'm using this today. So if we have this like a mixture that's kind of like that, you can go and get that. If you have like a mixture of oil, essential water, I know that some people use maybe for their wellness or healing practices, you can go get that. Or you can get just an essential oil, just one. So today with me here, I have frankincense essential oil, but getting an essential oil that's very cleansing. So something like a lavender or eucalyptus, a tea tree, a sage, an essential oil that's very deeply energetically cleansing, because we're going to need that today. Or if you don't have any of those two things, you can just get hand sanitizer, because hand sanitizer on a certain level is also very energetically cleansing as well. So those, you can get one of those three things. That's what we need. So let's see, any comments in the space?
Let's see. What was said by, I think, was it Imani said that she heard of the secret, but kind of clueless. And just good morning from Taraj. Hey, Taraj. Yes. So I guess you're just gonna have to unpack in full force what the secret is. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. So when I first watched The Secret, that was when I first got a better understanding of the law of attraction and how it works. And eventually down the line where I am now, I guess that's where my manifestation experiences started. I started to write checks to myself and write affirmations and visualize myself doing certain things and feeling myself being there. So it was really the beginning of my manifestation practices that I use now that still scare me to this day, where things pop up and happen. Even this morning, I said, okay, God, I've been having trouble waking up this every morning. I want to get up earlier, do more things. And lo and behold, I didn't remember I was on Woo this morning, and now I'm up and I have to do the things that I wanted to do. Whereas if I didn't, I would have hit the snooze button again. So just the little things of how powerful our minds are. Even when I say things like money comes to me easily, and how I'll get raises or checks and things, money out of nowhere, and just how powerful our minds can be, good and bad. So it's taught me so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else there is to The Secret. Like this is exciting. So
beautiful. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. That's great. Yes. So in a nutshell, right, just summing it up, essentially, The Secret is everything you've heard folks just share about in their experience and sort of what they know. So talking about bringing into your life what you're calling in, but realizing that The Secret, and it was called The Secret because people say that, sometimes when we want certain things in our lives, we try to bring things into our lives, like, how come this thing isn't coming in? How come it's not coming in? And The Secret kind of shared more deeper things about the law of attraction, ways you can start to manifest and bring into your life the things that you really desire and want. And there were a lot of celebrities, including Oprah Winfrey, a part of this whole thing. So it was a big thing. So there's an author, speaker, his name is Neville Goddard. And he made this book called The Feeling is the Secret. Now, there are different, I'll say, techniques that we can do in regards to The Secret, regarding law of attraction, regarding manifestation. And it was already spoken about a bit here already, sort of, affirmations and sort of writing things down as if they were, you heard. Who was that? Was that Amani that just spoke? Who just spoke?
oh, Chantel.
Chantel, sorry, thank you, Chantel. You heard Chantel talk about writing a check to herself and, saying money flows to me easily and getting a raise and stuff. So yes, all those things are beautiful and great. There are different techniques to being able to manifest and bring things into yourself. That's the whole idea behind vision boards. People use vision boards to keep their vision in front of them and to remind them of certain things that they want to bring into their life. So things like vision boards, things like affirmations, talking to yourself, all these things are part of manifestation, law of attraction, bringing things towards you that you desire. So as I said, Neville Goddard made this book called The Feeling is the Secret, because for him, the secret is really beyond just imagining what you want, or even writing it down, as sometimes some people, maybe they like write down in journals. For him, it was about feeling. The secret is feeling. So feeling as if you have the thing already that you desire. This is about the feeling of it. If I made a book about the secret, it would be cleaning is the secret. Cleaning. Why? Based off of my practices of law of attraction and manifestation, I realized that some of us are trying to manifest and bring things in to our lives without realizing there's a whole bunch of gunk and dirt attached to what it is that we want to manifest. So I'll use relationships as an example. So if you want to bring in a relationship, a loving relationship, whatever that could be, romantic, platonic, sexual, right? You want to bring in a relationship, realizing that some of our prior experiences with relationships, sometimes they're not that great, right? And sometimes that can be prior relationships years ago. It can be relationships that started in our childhood. Because really from the ages of like 0 to 7, although sometimes science is maybe saying it might be like 10, we're open. Like there are no boundaries. We're sucking everything in and believing everything to be really true as the truth. So even if we were hurt when we were younger, because this is our first introduction to this physical world, we kind of see that, oh, well, maybe that's true. Maybe seeing mommy and daddy fight, maybe that's true. Like that's the way that has to work. Oh, maybe me getting abused. Oh, maybe that's true. Maybe that has to work. It doesn't feel right. You may say, oh, this is not right. I don't like this. Maybe because that is your first experience of that, that can sometimes imprint as being true. So I realized for me that when you try to then manifest or attract something, you're also attracting that truth from years ago. And then it's like, why do I keep dating the same person with a different face? Because that truth from years ago is still there. So realizing cleaning is the secret, because sometimes you got to clean up some of that old stuff, those old beliefs, that when you try to manifest what you really want, it's like you're bringing in a whole new thing. So I also believe that the secret, manifestation law of attraction, that it's also multi-layered. Like for me, yes, it's about cleaning, but yes, it is also about feeling. So for me, my order would be clean up the stuff first, release the garbage, then feel, which is kind of infusing your life with what it is that you want. And then sometimes you got to do some upkeep, right? Think about it this way. Like if you are physically dirty, where you go out, you know, running, jogging, maybe you're sweating, right? Maybe it starts raining, and then maybe, you know, there's like mud on the street, so you start, you know, to go in the mud, and then, you know, you're going throughout your day, all this stuff happens. And then imagine if you don't take a shower. Don't take a shower one day, take a shower the next day. Even if you're not in mud, even if you have a staycation and you stay home for a few days, you don't take a shower, what happens? Smelly, right? Imagine piling up and not taking a shower for months, years at a time. Disgusting, right? It's smelly. Will putting on perfume and deodorant and stuff kind of help? I mean, it might for maybe a short time, but you're still gonna be very smelly. Like that's not really dealing with it because like you're covering it up. Put on makeup, maybe will that help? You might look better doing your hair. You might look better, but you're still gonna smell. Still might have some dirt and debris. It's not until you go in and take a shower and you clean all that debris, well, then the deodorant and perfume and cologne and makeup will then really enhance what you're doing. Same thing is true for our manifestation rituals. Is that sometimes we have to clean up the stuff because we've been out there in the world and things didn't necessarily go as planned. We got to clean stuff up. And then from there, we can put on the makeup and put on the deodorant, and then do all the things that we need to kind of fuel our dream and goal. Right? But then in the same way, say, you took the shower, you feel great, you put on makeup, you feeling great by yourself, go out into the world, you smell great, you look great, amazing. Does that mean you don't need to take a shower for the rest of your life? No, because what's going to happen? You won't smell again and be back at square one. So then it's important for us to also do upkeep as well with our dreams and goals and manifestation. And also realizing, they talk about the law of attraction, but there's many other laws to the secret and many other laws to manifestation. I'm sure most of us here haven't even heard of something called the law of repulsion. Law of attraction, receive. Law of repulsion, push away. Law of repulsion sometimes can sometimes be those moments where it's like, oh, I really want this thing. I really want it. I want it. The universe or God, your connection to that which is higher than yourself, responds to your vibration, your feeling. So if you keep saying, I really want it, I really want it, I really want it, what you're really sending out, your consciousness is sending out, I don't really have it, I don't really have it, I don't really have it. So there are all these laws. There's also something called the law of entitlement. So entitlement, like, are you entitled to even have this thing? You might say, I want to be a billionaire like Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. Question is, are we entitled to that in this lifetime? Because sometimes, I'll also say this, and then we'll move on to questions or comments, is that sometimes what you want to bring into your life, you may not be entitled to, because that might take you off your path. Realizing that we all have come to this earth for a particular reason or presence, to do something, to accomplish something, even if that something is to hold space. And realizing that sometimes you're not entitled to certain things because that will take you off the path of where you need to be and where you need to go. How many times have we seen stories of people that win the lottery, and then after 2 years they lose it all? Or celebrities, oh yeah, they're a famous actor, musician, and then they lose it all, right? So sometimes realizing that for us, like if you have a strong and deep connection and a strong, deep path, that sometimes you're not always entitled to certain things. So realizing law of entitlement, it's also a thing. So there are many laws, and this is not a specific course on manifestation rules and rituals 101, because that can be another course. But today, I just wanted to talk a bit about the secret itself and sort of what I believe my connection to that is. And then we're going to get into some exercises.
All
I'll tell
right.
one quick story, and then we'll take questions. Let me
All
just
right.
say
So
this.
let me see
Yeah.
what's here in the chat.
Okay.
Imani said, got me digging in my bag to find my essential oils, but nope, left them home. Guess I'll be sanitizer today using it, cleaning up the junk. Clean up the junk? Question. You explained it though. Clean up, release the junk, feel what you want, and do some upkeep. Facebook comment from Stacy. Transform the clean. Yes, releasing the old patterns, ways of being. Chantel, law of entitlement, manifesting what we may not be entitled to in this lifetime. It may take you off your path. All right, let me make sure that I've covered everything that's here. Stacy also said that white piece on your neck is giving Pastor Kadeem vibes.
Thank you.
And Stacy also writes checks to herself. And Denise said, I read it. I read it. It inspired me, but I don't think I'm working it consciously.
Mm.
And all right. And then Chantel just reinforced what we will need. So let's carry on, bro.
Cool. So I'll share one of my experiences with the secret law of attraction manifestation. So back in back in 1961. No, so I'll give you just a basic overview. So 2020, August 2020, well, really late July 2020, I moved to California. I'm currently in New York. Well, was living in New York, currently back in New York. But I moved to Southern California. Can we see me? I don't know why am I blurry now all of a sudden. What's happening? Come back, Kadeem. Come back. Okay. And I thought it was a great opportunity. Like for me, I had this opportunity to move out there, and essentially everything that I wanted and thought about and manifested in regards to a new living situation, especially me wanting to live and explore Southern California, I was living in a nice place, very nice community. Everything looked great. It, felt great. At the time, was living with 2 roommates. I was okay. They seemed cool. Everything I thought about and imagined manifested. But the overall experience was not great. Was not great. Like painful. Now, granted, I learned a lot from that experience and would not trade it in because it was needed for my self-development. But I realized later on was that, we focused a lot on the external. I wanted this, I wanted it to look this way. I wanted the environment to be this, live in Southern California. I wanted it to be warm. I wanted my place to look this way, my room to look this way. I wanted to pay this amount of money for rent. Check. Got all that. What I missed, though, was the essence. Meaning I manifested exactly everything I wanted externally. But what I missed was the internal focus. I didn't focus on me wanting to feel a sense of peace, serenity, goodness, security, love, all that stuff. I didn't focus on that. I focused on all the external stuff. So even if you're out here, you want to manifest, tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, that's cute. Or Mercedes-Benz, that's cute. $1 million, that's cute. What's the essence? What is it that you want to feel? Neville Goddard, The Feeling is a Secret. What do you want to feel when you're with that person? Beyond the looks, right? What do you want them to do for you? How do you want to be in space with them? Beyond the car, how do you want to feel driving a car? Beyond the money, what is it that you really want? Is it a sense of freedom, a sense of security, a sense of peace? Like, what is it that you want? So I realized for me in that moment, California moment, I was like, oh, okay, I got it all. But what I did not focus on was the essence internally behind what it is that was needed. So I'll say, even in your manifestation, law of attraction rituals, beyond focusing on the external, like focus on what it is internally. Like, what's the essence of what it is that you're bringing in? Because sometimes you might say, oh, I want $1 million, but maybe that's not really what you need. Maybe what you really need is something deeper, or a long period, consistent income that will give you the sense of peace and security that you need, opposed to a one-time shot of $1 million. So I've talked a lot for like a half an hour. So I'm done talking. So we're gonna get into some of the interactive activities of our program. And as I said before, you're gonna need 3 things, or one of these 3 things, in case you're kind of just hopping in. I have a mixture here of essential oils, of water, and alcohol. So this is what I'm using. You know, some people might use this in their healing practices. You can sort of get that spray. You can get an essential oil, either like a I have frankincense, but you can get frankincense. Really can't see. Okay. But you can get like a lavender or a tea tree or a sage, eucalyptus, something that's very cleansing or clearing. But if you don't have any of these, then you can just get hand sanitizer. That has a energetic cleansing effect as well. All right. So because my book will be called Cleaning is the Secret, part 1, which is today, because I'm back again tomorrow for part 2. Part 1 for today is cleaning. Okay. So we're going to clean one of your goals and dreams, something that you want to bring in and attract for yourself. So that is the goal for today. All right. So the first activity, I'm just gonna have you just think about one thing. All right. And just realize we're gonna work on one goal. Okay. So don't think about all the things all together or try to focus. Okay, let me think about, okay, I want to manifest 5 things. Let me focus on 1, 2, and 3, get us to the top 3. One thing at a time. Because I also realized that even in manifestation, law of attraction stuff, is essentially what you're sending out, vibrations, and what you're sort of receiving in. It's an energy, it's a vibration. And realizing that sometimes trying to do too many things, it's like too many kind of vibrations. So then like nothing manifests really, because you're trying to send out too many vibrations at once. So realizing you need to kind of send out one vibration, let that vibration do its work, let that come to you, you know, in sort of the way of like connection, sort of like putting the thing out there, doing the work, right? Kind of sitting for a bit, for a moment, letting it sit, letting the energy settle before you move on to something else. You know, so we're going to focus on just one thing, right now, just one thing. So just have that one thing in your mind, just think about it. Just focus on one. I'll give you a few seconds to just focus on one goal that you want to try to manifest or bring into your life. And that could be anything. Could be relationships, could be career, could be money, could be a new place to be, could be a Broadway show, wink, wink. I know someone here wants to, you know, is working towards that. Yeah, so like just one thing. Okay, good. All right, so close your eyes and take a deep breath in and release. And again, deep breath in through the nose and release through the mouth. And again, deep breath in through the nose, release through the mouth. One more time, big deep breath in through the nose and release through the mouth. Good. With your eyes closed, I want you to think about and imagine one goal that you want to manifest, bring into your life, materialize. But I want you to think about the goal. Think about a pain point. So a blockage. So maybe you've been trying to manifest a particular amount of money. You feel like you haven't been getting it. Trying to manifest a particular relationship. You feel like you've been having some difficulty in regards to that. So just in this moment, once you think about a pain point regarding this particular goal that you're trying to manifest. Good, and as you think about this, I want you to notice that there's a particular point in your body where you feel this the most. I want you to point to that spot, first impression, physically with your hand, point to that spot, first impression. Good. I want you to notice that there is a color or series of colors, could be many colors, that are on that spot, within that spot that you're touching right now. What color or series of colors do you see? Just whisper it out loud, first impression. Okay, good. I want you to think and imagine what color would change this and make you feel better and remove the blockage. First impression, don't overthink it. First impression, what color or colors would remove this blockage and change this pain point and remove it? First impression. You can say that out loud. Good. I want you now to see that color that you're thinking about, the one that will remove this pain point, this blockage. See that color going into the spot that you touched. See it go in deeply, radiating beautifully from that spot now. See it radiate bigger. Double that vision, double the color. See the color double, get even brighter, even more luminous now. Good. See it get even brighter still in that spot. And see it now begin to expand from that spot throughout your entire body. Seeing it now expand even farther out throughout your entire body. As it expands, the color gets even brighter, even brighter. The color vibration gets even stronger. Now, good. See it to continue to expand all parts of the body, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the fingers. It's expanding even more now through the chest, the stomach, the spine, the back, the hips, the legs, the feet, the toes. This color is expanding throughout your entire body and your entire consciousness now. Good. Good. Take note of how you feel in this moment. I want you to come back now to the goal and come back to the pain point. And think about the pain point again and just notice how it feels. Does it feel the same? Maybe it feels a bit less, but maybe it's still there. Maybe you feel it's gone. But just take note of how you feel as you think about this pain point. Let's do this again. The thing about the pain point, there's any residual thing that's there that's left. And if it's gone for you, that's great. I'll have you follow in this next portion of the exercise. So think about the pain point. If you still feel something there, as you think about it, really just think about it. Just keep thinking about it, realizing that we are bringing it up now in this moment to reveal it. As we reveal it, we can heal it. Think about this pain point. I want you to notice that there's a particular point in your body where you feel this the most. Point to that spot, wherever that is, first impression. Good. And what color or colors do you see there, first impression? Okay, good. For those that the pain point disappeared, you can now join us for this part of the exercise. I want you to imagine a color, a beautiful, brilliant color that will bring in what it is that you desire. Totally remove the pain point and bring in what it is that you desire. And what color or colors is that for you? First impression. Good. Now bring that color into your entire being. For those that had a pain point, see that color going into that spot that you touch. See that color going in deeply, deeply, deeply into that spot. Seeing it fill your entire being, the way water fills up a bottle, the way hot air fills up a balloon. Just see it filling you up completely, completely now, filling up your entire being. Seeing it go deeper, see the color get even more luminous, even brighter still. 2 times as bright, 2 times as vibrant. Just feel your entire being buzz with this color as it travels now even deeper into your entire body, into your entire being, all over, in, through, and around you, into all parts of the body, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the fingers, down into the stomach, the chest, the back, the spine, all sides of the hips, the buttocks, the legs, the knees, the feet, the toes. Your entire being is now filled with this color. Completely, completely filled with this color now. Seeing the color now go even deeper now, deeper down, down, down into the bones, down, down into the cells, into the bloodstream, down, down, even affecting your DNA. Just seeing this color vibrate brilliantly throughout your entire being, bringing in now what it is that you desire and need for your life. Good. Good. We're now going to add some secret sauce. So I want you now to connect to that which is higher than you. So for you, you might call that God, it might be an angel. Maybe for you, maybe it's the mountains, the oceans, and maybe for you, it's just you imagining your best self. So focus on that which is higher than yourself. And ask that higher self to bring in a color, that'll be the secret sauce to manifest this in the best way for you. And see that color, feel that vibration coming into your being, whatever color it is or colors they may be. And realizing sometimes the colors from that which is higher than us and more divine, sometimes the colors don't maybe even seem like colors. Maybe it's static, maybe it's a vibration. But bringing that into you now, to your entire being, and seeing it cover you the same way you might cover yourself in sheets or a comfortable blanket or a comforter. See this color coming now to comfort you and cover you, all parts of you now. Good. See another layer of that color, that vibration coming into your entire being, covering you now, all levels, all layers of your being, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual now. And one more time, seeing that color again, that vibration covering you now, going in deeper, deeper, deeper still to all parts of you now. Knowing that it has happened, it is happening. So be it. So it is. Good. Take a deep breath in and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, at the rate and speed that you are ready, you may come back and open your eyes. Take your time. Balance is beautiful. I love it. So, how are we feeling? How are we doing?
Alrighty. We have somebody who's coming in that didn't do the exercise. So let's be prepared for those who weren't in for the deliciousness. So can you raise a digital hand, family, or unmute just to share how the meditation landed on you, how you're feeling? Anyone? Don't be shy, or maybe they're still in it.
I think, I know. This is a pretty powerful technique and exercise that we just did. And for me, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Realizing that there's more, there's more there. There's more there, but this is just the beginning, and this beginning is a beautiful start. But I know sometimes we come out of this exercise and I'm like, I feel like I'm high, like I just took it.
Yeah, Denise's hand is up. So whenever you're ready, love.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. That was magnificent.
Hmm.
I'm realizing or thinking that maybe I do this more unconsciously.
Hmm.
Like unconsciously, I found my way to this session this morning. I woke up and then my hand reached out and I picked up the phone and there was Woo Nation. There was the only text. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And then, so now I'm fuzzy kind of, and I am, or maybe more simple. So when the colors were coming, everything that you said was very, for me, focused. Sometimes I feel like a ball of yarn, just too many desires, too many thoughts, too many requests or questions.
Mhm.
But today it was magnificent. It was simple. It was clear. The color that was the blanket,
Mhm.
it definitely was energy.
Mm.
And it just kept coming and coming and coming. And I could feel raising that money. I am raising that money to
Mhm.
make this show a reality for the world right now. I feel that.
Good.
So I thank you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Denise. Good, good. Anyone else want to share? Brooke, hello.
Yes.
Hi. I definitely felt it. It was very powerful. And it's interesting that when you said to imagine the color covering us, like my innermost desire is to trust my own magic. And when you said it might be static, I just imagined it to be like iridescent glitter.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt fantastic. So thank you for that.
Good, good. You're welcome. Good. Thank you. Good. Any other comments? I'm feeling that there's one more, so I will wait for this last person because there's one person that wants to share. Come on in.
Anyone else? Yes, please unmute.
I'm
Raise
not
your
gonna
hand.
call.
Imani, Lori, if you were in the space, Robin Wyatt, I see another hand. Oh, Denise wants to share again. Go ahead, love.
No, I'm sorry. That's an error. Excuse
Oh,
me.
okay. No errors in this space.
I can't get my hands out.
You're like, my hand, it keeps shooting up. Phyllis, did you unmute on purpose?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
Grand
Phyllis.
Rising.
Grand Rising.
Hey,
You see, I'm here in the hospital right now,
wow.
and I had this swelling of the face from last week,
Mm,
and I've been manifesting and cleansing to get any bad things out of my body, and so I came to the hospital yesterday because last week I just figured, okay, this just popped up. It's just an infection. It's gonna go away, but the infection has to be drained out.
mm,
So that's what's gonna happen today. So
mm.
whatever they didn't find that I don't have no bad teeth or no ear infection, it's just an infection on the inside.
Mm,
So I figured this is what I manifest to come out of me.
mm.
So
Beautiful.
now this is what's going to be happening to me today. I was here since yesterday, so I'm getting it drained this morning.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So
Thank you for
I
sharing
am
that. Yes.
complete.
Good. Yes. Even manifesting, sometimes we don't necessarily think about this, but even manifesting amazing health, like physical health. Sometimes we think about, oh, manifesting all these external things, but like physical health, like, yeah, I want to manifest maybe running this marathon. I want to manifest
Yes.
my knees feeling better. I want to manifest this arthritis, right? So yes, manifesting physical health too. Yes, thank you for sharing that, Phyllis. And
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Oh, Denise, your hands up again. No, yeah, I know it's an accident. It's fine. So trying to think. I am gonna say it's 7:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know that we are usually here for an hour on Tuesdays. That's sort of the norm, standard. But there's one more exercise that I want to do. I know that's going to take us past 8 a.m. Oh, okay. Okay. 90 minutes. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So I know that some folks might have to leave at 8 a.m. to go to work or do other activities or things. So thank you all for those that have to leave now or leave at 8. Thank you all for coming in, for being here. You can always listen to the replay on Facebook for the rest of the session. But thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. So I want to do another activity that deals with cleaning, right? For me, again, the cleaning is the secret. What we just did was more of an internal cleansing. So realizing that, sometimes it's important for us to like clear up our own internal stuff to bring in what we want, a desire. I've also realized, and I think for me, this was the game changer. This next part, because this next part is something that I'll say I discovered, something that came in through me that I was like, okay, everything I've heard about manifestation, law of attraction, I'll say I have, prior to a few years ago, I haven't heard anything about cleaning up our internal stuff. Like that is techniques that I received through my training and expertise in the wellness work that I do and spiritual work that I do. So specifically in regards to the pranic healing system. So pranic healing is an energy healing system that was started by Grandmaster Choa Kaksui. So some of us may have heard of Reiki, for example. Reiki is a form of energy healing. Pranic healing is also another form of energy healing. But pranic healing is also deeply, deeply tied to spirituality. So although pranic healing is an energy healing system, that there are other levels to the pranic healing system and other classes that are taught within the pranic healing organization. that specifically really deals with like spirituality. So beyond just energy healing, like how are you enhancing your spiritual practice? So realizing for me that was the start of a radical shift and change in my spiritual practice and my journey, was like learning pranic healing and then taking other classes and listening to lectures that was like, oh, okay, so this is deeper spiritual truths, you know, what else can be learned in regards to spirituality. One of the classes that are taught within the pranic healing system, there's a class called Kira Shakti, which is essentially of attraction manifestation. And one of the things that is talked about a lot, even within pranic healing, is that before you even do any sort of blessing or energizing someone or anything, is that you first like clean. You do cleaning first. You clean stuff out before you energize. So that has been a part of my practice, is like cleaning stuff out before energizing. So that is pranic healing. That is Grandmaster Choa Kaksui. That is that spiritual lineage that I've received through that. What I have not heard from any other teacher, Neville Goddard, or these other, I know people like to watch manifestation, law of attraction videos on YouTube or TikTok. One thing I have not heard is, beyond cleaning up yourself, clean the dream. Huh? Did I say something? Beyond cleaning up yourself, sometimes you have to clean the dream itself. Because if you think about the dream, the goal that you want to manifest, if you think about that as a person, it's essentially like its own entity. The dream itself that you're trying to manifest to bring in, that's its own entity. That's also its own vibration. That's its own thing. So I realized, oh, I have to also not clean myself. Like, yes, that's important, of course, to clean myself, but also want to make sure that when the dream comes to me, when the goal comes to me, that it's also clean. So that there's this beautiful magic and marriage of two clean things coming together, because I can be all clean as I want to, right? Let's think about it specifically in regards to relationships. You out here doing your work to get yourself ready, right, together, right, to be good with yourself, right, to clean yourself. But then you get a partner that got baggage and hasn't done any work to clean themselves. It's gonna be like, oh, this is not working out. This ain't working out, right? So yes, you have someone, right? You manifested this person, but are they clean? So I realized in the same way, even the dream, the goal itself also needs to be cleaned as well. So realizing for me, that was a game changer. Because once I realized, I was like, oh, I need to not only energize my goals, I also need to clean the goal itself. Let me tell you, the way things in my life have been happening, especially recently, I was like, oh, that for me is the secret. Clean the dream. Clean the dream. And there's different ways that the dream can be cleansed or cleaned. So we're going to do one of those ways today, okay? And I'm going to do most of the work for you. As I mentioned before, I practice an energy healing system called pranic healing. This year makes 10 years. This year makes 10 years of me practicing pranic healing. Although it's a practice that I discovered in 2008, and knew about it since then, was kind of sort of playing around with it since then. I didn't really become serious about it and really take my first official class until June 2013. So for me, that was when, okay, that's when we're doing this energy healing stuff, which has led to my practice and learning other tools and techniques in wellness, such as aromatherapy, meditation, different things. So we're gonna do an energy healing system practice activity in regards to cleaning the dream. Cleaning the dream. So the first activity that we did was about cleaning yourself internally, and starting to vibrate at that level. Imagining the colors, right? Sort of, what color would, clean the stuff and move the blockage, and imagine this beautiful vibration or color or static, right, coming into our body and being, right? That is more for us, cleaning within us. But now it's important now for us to clean the dream itself. So, or the goal. So I want to see if we can feel the energy of the goal. Okay. Now, this is a pretty advanced technique and activity that I'm going to be doing right now. But I believe that a lot of people on this call are very gifted and already have prior experience with different wellness tools and techniques. So I'm going to teach it. And it requires a deep sense of sensitivity. But I know people on here, y'all be doing stuff in your own time. Y'all be advanced. So I'm going to teach it. We'll get it. So we're going to see if we can feel the dream and the goal, feel the energy of it. All right. So let's sensitize. Well, let's just close your eyes. Let's do a prayer for help. To the divine one, to the divine source, to all of our angelic guides, our angelic helpers, to our spiritual lineage, to our divine family, to all the great ones, to our higher self. We thank you for this time. We humbly invoke for your divine presence, divine light, divine power, divine love, divine protection, divine oneness in this space as we explore. We're so grateful. Thank you. So be it, so it is. Great. So open your eyes. You can now, we're gonna shake the hands out. We're gonna see if we can, this is really called sensitizing the hands. Again, this is a activity I learned through pranic healing to see if we can feel the energy. Okay, shake the hand, shake. You're gonna take one thumb, press in the center of the palm. Release other way, thumb on the other side. You're gonna stretch one arm up, other arm down, like down towards the floor, other arm is up towards the sky. Stretch. Stretch the other way, one arm up, other arm down. Oh, good morning, body. Hello. Shake. Good. Just gonna put your hands, can you see my hands? Put your hands like this. And then focus on the center of the palms. Just take long, slow, deep breaths. So deep breath in. And breathe out. Good, deep breath in. Breathe out. Good, keep breathing, focusing on the center of the palms. Center of the palms, focus on the center of the palms. Good, and you can bring the hands out a bit. And then back in, almost like you're playing the world's slowest accordion. Back in, and then out. And back in. And just focus on the center of the palms as you're doing this. Hand out. Back in. Good. How many people can feel a something? It's like, oh, I haven't felt this before in my hands. This might feel interesting. What do you feel? So you can just do this with the hands to kind of neutralize the energy. Because maybe now if you do this, you might be like, what do I feel? It's like Center of the palms, you might still feel something a bit, but it's like, I don't necessarily feel what I felt before, right? So that's a way to sensitize the hands to get you to feel subtle energies, okay? So this next part, right? Let's see if we can try this. So I want you to imagine your dream, your goal, okay? But I want you to imagine it in front of you, like very small, in front of you, okay? So you can imagine it. Let me see. I have a Post-it note here, okay? You can imagine almost like a Post-it note, this thing. Imagine it very small in front of you. The goal, the dream. Okay. And with one hand, just gonna see if we can feel something. So move it out a bit beyond the goal or dream. Okay. Then I want you to slowly kind of bring your hand over the goal or dream and see if you can feel a something. So the energy here might have been one way, but as you bring it in towards the goal or dream, you might be like, oh, I feel something here. Maybe it's tingling. I feel like for most people, it's probably pressure or resistance or heaviness. What as you move it across the goal of the dream, just notice, what are you feeling? And then as you move it away, it's like, oh, now I kind of maybe feel that thing going away. Right. So again, bring it out a bit before the goal of dream, and then start to move it over the goal of the dream slowly. Yeah. And then see. Try it one more time. Again, hand is out, move it in and across the goal of the dream. Just notice, what is it feeling like? Feel heavy? Does it feel light? Maybe your hands feel scratchy, which is why we have the hand sanitizer and the spray. Okay, so this is a good time now. Use your spray if you got your spray. Use your spray. Use a few drops of your essential oils now in your hands, right, to remove any of the ickiness, heaviness, blockages. Okay, if you have hand sanitizer, this is your time to use the hand sanitizer and just kind of rub your hands together. Okay, so let me just pause here because I know there's comments in the chat, but also anyone wants to unmute and just talk to me about what you felt. I know this is a pretty advanced activity, but I know some of y'all got it and y'all felt something. And if you didn't feel anything, that's okay too. They'll be like, oh, no, I'm not advanced. You're fine. You're fine.
All right. Let me see. Anyone raising their hand? Not yet. Please do raise your hand or unmute. And in the chat, let's see. Wendy P.S. said, I'm feeling tingling in my fingers. Anyone else in the Zoom space?
Can I speak? I'm afraid to touch that button anymore.
Yes, Denise, go ahead.
They were all, my hand, when it was going over the dream, it moved from out the hand that had been feeling all the tingles thing, it all went away and it shifted to the other hand. It went to the left hand. When I put it above it, there was just lightness. There was nothing. But and then it was in my left hand. Then it moved to my thumb, and it just stayed in the thumb. And it was all very clear and very specific. I do have one question though. I don't know. The dream was different from the goal, and I don't know if that's fine in this exercise. The goal was initially to raise 100,000 for the dream, But when you said to clean the dream, I knew that I visualized I've been carrying this dream so long. It's like a baby that may have, all the gunk on it,
Mhm,
when you first give birth.
mhm.
So I knew I had to clean that dream because I've been carrying around a dream that might have my disbelief on it.
Mm,
So
I get that. Yeah. So I'll say I was kind of using the words interchangeably. You know, some people call their goal dreams, some people call their dreams a goal. But I know in your case, for example, I would say because the goal of raising that amount of money is to help you accomplish the dream, right?
yes, yes,
Right. I
yes.
would say to focus on the end result. So if you was to dream, because maybe you want to raise $100,000, maybe that goal, we think that goal might get you to the dream.
It's not
Maybe it won't,
$100.
right?
I mean, let's be real.
Right. Maybe another amount of money will get you to the dream, or maybe you're gonna get an angel investor to be like, "Girl, I got you." Right. So we think
Mhm.
that maybe the goal is one thing, right? But what's the end result? The end result is
It-
for you to put on the show, right?
yeah, yes,
Right. So
yes,
I would
yes.
say focus.
And that's why maybe I instinctively changed it. So
Mhm.
maybe I need to clean it some more. First step, but I get you. Yes, yes,
Right.
I get it.
Right. Well, we're gonna be. That's the next part of this activity is that we're gonna be cleaning it. Well, I'm gonna be cleaning. You're gonna be relaxing. But I'm going to be cleaning the goal. Yes, so thank you for mentioning that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Righty, let's see, anybody else? Another hand, Veronica. Okay, unmute Veronica if you're ready.
I had to say, wow, because when I had the vision of it, my hands were really tingling, really, really hard, especially
Mm,
my right hand.
mm,
But the wow came when I moved away and it ceased.
mm.
Came back and the tingling happened. It was amazing feeling to feel like something is concrete.
Mm.
And it felt like I was getting, it's okay. It's all done.
Beautiful.
That really felt wonderful. And I so appreciate this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. What else we got? I think did I see something in the chat too from Facebook?
No, just the Stacy's comment about chronic healing, because y'all are kindred when it comes to that, and then Wendy about her fingers, and the tingling,
Got it.
and just the shares that have just come through. Anybody else in the space? Imani, Lori, Robin, anyone else? Teresa Price, want to share about what came up, if anything? No force, just invitation. All right, carry on, bro. You have 17 minutes.
Great. So within these next 5 to 7 minutes, I'm gonna clean the dream for you. Dream, the goal, the vision, right? So you felt kind of moving head, of course, kind of felt it one way, right? But I have my trusty friend here, my crystal here. So this crystal here is a crystal that I use. No, the blurriness is kind of a thing. Okay, here we go. This is a crystal I tend to use when I do energy healing sessions with people. So I tend to hold this, and this point, it really is helpful to send out divine energy to something and either cleanse or energize. But as you can see, it's like a intensely strong point there. So really kind of gets in and kind of really does its job to like really like get in stuff and clean things up. So my job right now, as I tap into my energy healing practice, is to help this dream, this vision, this goal, to help give the goal itself a nice energy shower. and cleansing. So that it comes to you amazing, beautiful, and cleansed. Okay. So I'm gonna do the cleaning for the group. All right. So all I need you to do is just close your eyes, and I want you just to again just imagine the dream in front of you, like you did before. You don't have to put your hands up this time. Just put your hands in your lap, palms facing up in a receptive position. If you're laying down, just kind of lay down and just be open to receiving. I know some people might even be on their way to work, whatever, but just receiving, being in an open position, receptive position, receptive vibration. And you can just say, I'm super duper receptive to the energy, the cleansing energy of my dream or goal. Okay, so just imagine it. Just imagine that one goal, that one dream. Imagine it in front of you. Just relax. Your goal, your dream is now being deeply, deeply, deeply cleansed, removing all and any blockages now. Removing any and all dirt now. Cleansing, removing any and all stress now. Cleansing, removing any and all negativities now. Moving deeply, removing any blockages towards the dream. Cleansing it, giving it this energy shower so it can manifest and come to you in the best way possible and come to you already clean. So it can come to you perfect. Removing any negativities, cutting any negative connections towards this goal so that the right people come in to help you manifest this. The right opportunities come in for you. Deeply cleansing it now. Just be super duper receptive and just say thank you. Just being grateful that this goal is coming to you in the best way possible. And take a deep breath in and release. Good. The dream is continuously now being cleansed. Cleansing it on all levels. Cleaning it physically. Cleansing it emotionally. Cleansing it mentally. Cleansing it spiritually. You know, in this space, I want you to focus on the essence. Focus on the essence of the dream. Now you have this dream that you have, but focus on the essence of it. What it is that, what will this dream bring you? Is it love? Is it freedom? Is it security? Is it peace? Focus on the essence of what this dream is, what it will bring you. And feel that within yourself. Good. Take a deep breath in and release. When you are ready, you may come back and open your eyes. Okay. I'm curious. Try this again. Let's shake the hands first. Until the palms press. Just quickly stretch up, stretch down. Stretch up, stretch down all the way. Shake the hands. Good. Curious. Again, imagine the dream now. In front of you. That hand out. And move your hand across the dream now. And notice. How does it feel? Just feeling it, just trying to see, say, does it feel different than before? Is it tingling? Is it more tingling? Is it airy? Just noticing, what do you feel? What's the difference now when you did it prior to you doing it now? I'm curious, anyone want to, I know this is, trying to be sensitive to the dream and the goal, because there was, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but yeah, the dream, the goal, the vision it's cleaner. I'll just say that. It's much cleaner. And a lot of heaviness and blockages were removed. I'll say that there were also some like deeper other connections. The dream or goal that we maybe want to manifest or bring into our lives, realizing that sometimes consciously, unconsciously, we're holding on to other prior things, which is why sometimes things aren't happening. So realizing sometimes you have to kind of cut those past energetic connections so that we can really bring things in. So yeah, all right. I see a hand. The Rise of the Unknown. Love that name. Go ahead.
Hi, peace and blessing.
Hey.
I've been off and on sleep, but my left lung been hurting me for like 3 weeks.
Mhm.
And I don't feel that pain like I was feeling. It was really hurting in the front and in the back. Like aching, it's been aching. And so I just wanted to share that my left lung feels so much better from, even though I was asleep, from listening. My left lung feels so much better.
Beautiful.
And I haven't been coughing the whole time you were doing it, because I have still been coughing some. So
That's great.
thank you so much. I appreciate you very, very much.
Good. Thank you to hear. Think once you get in the energy, magic can happen. I feel like we're all the conduits. We're all the conduits, right? Energy is kind of coming through me, right? Flowing is kind of like I'm like the water hose, right? And the water is kind of coming through me, but also realizing your presence, right? You being in this state to receive, right? You're like the flower pot, right? But the flower pot has to show up to get the water. I'm just directing the energy, but you're the one that's receiving. So it's beautiful. Thank you all for sharing that.
And this Teresa.
Teresa, thank you, Teresa. Get any comments in the Facebook or on the side? Let's see.
Let me see. Wendy Pierre, the difference now is the vision was crystal clear, almost translucent. And Stacy said, cut the cords. Phyllis mentioned numbness. And Stacy mentioned smoother, resistance is gone. Denise, light, even flexible. Brooke, I actually smiled this time. Stephanie Wallace, soft, clear. Veronica, same tingling, just more intense in the right hand. Yeah, so those are the things that were shared for this round.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. So today was part 1. Okay. I'm back tomorrow, part 2. As I said, if I wrote a book, it would be called Cleaning is the Secret. Tomorrow, part 2, Neville Goddard wrote the book called The Feeling is a Secret. So tomorrow we're going to be focusing more on the feeling. And tomorrow is going to be more about energizing the dream, if you want to put it that way, where today was like cleaning it up. Tomorrow is more energizing it, or like more like adding decor to a space, right? You do have a space, you clean it, get it ready, clean it, make sure it looks nice, pristine and pretty. It's like, okay, great. Now maybe we can add some decorations for the party once everything is cleaned up, right? So tomorrow we're going to be adding the decorations to your party. Any last remaining comments or questions overall for this particular session? I'm done with the activity, so I'll open up to some questions.
So we have Veronica, and then I think Teresa, I'm not sure if your hand was up before. Oh, it's down now. So Veronica, you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Okay, so when you say Neville, I love Neville.
Mm-hmm.
So I got up and I pulled a book, one of his books off my shelf, and I opened it up, and it said light shower.
Wow.
And were you giving us a light shower today?
Yes.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you so very much. And that was from Your Faith is Your Fortune.
That's a good one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Beautiful. All right, everyone. Well, if that's it, thank you all for coming in today. I appreciate it. We'll pass on over to the admin to move us on.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kadeem. All righty, so let me pull this up. And special offer is coming soon so that you can talk about what you have in store for folk if they're willing to take it on.
Yes. So today was nice. It was good. A lot of people felt some relief, felt the difference. So this was nice to experience this, in a group session, which is great. But realizing if there's something really specific that you really want to do, really specific that you sort of want to gain, I was just doing one-on-one session. In the same way, it's nice to learn in a classroom, but once you have a one-on-one session with a tutor or a teacher, you get more out of it and can really, get the lessons and tools and really pass the class, because you really have like someone really working with you one-on-one. Same thing here. So you can work with me one-on-one. My usual rate is $200. $200, y'all, to work with people. But because you are here in this Woo space, I appreciate this Woo community. I mean, all the amazing benefits and tools that we all receive, that I've received, being a part of the community is just priceless. It's amazing. So I want to offer something for the community. So you can work with me instead of $200 per hour. You can work with me for $75 for 1 hour to have this one-on-one session, this one-on-one time with me to really focus in on this dream, this goal, this vision, and really work on like doing a deep cleaning. Today was nice. It was great. Great session. It was a cleaning. But if you want like a deep cleaning and a really deep energizing and all that stuff, then book a one-on-one session with me so we can really get your dreams up and going and manifesting. So email me right here, Kadeem at Kadeem1, to learn more and to also see if we can book a session together one-on-one. So again, that's Kadeem at Kadeem1 to reach out to me to book that session. And here's my contact information. Facebook, Kadeem1, Instagram, Kadeem1. You can reach me, email, kadeem@kadeem1.com, website, kadeem1.com. It is seamless. It's the branding, the organization, Kadeem1. That's what it is. Kadeem1, because I realize we're all one. Because one person told me, it's Kadeem1 because it's all about you. Cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. But no, it's Kadeem1 because we are all one. Everything we do, we're connected. We're one. So realizing this work that I do, I'm one with the divine source, with the divine beings. And then within that oneness, I'm able to share things with other people. So thank you. Love offerings and donations. Realizing that all money is, yes, it is a paper, it's physical, but it's also energy, energetic exchange as well. So if you've been blessed by this amazing community, if you've been blessed, I'm gonna call it this, maybe people don't call it this, but if you've been blessed by this ministry, because people are ministering to each other, helping each other get well, then please consider donating to this amazing community through Zella QuickPay, which is soulleadershipdevelopment@gmail.com. You can also Cash App, Spirit of a Woman. And if you want to, I guess, donate to me specifically for this session, you can use hashtag 823KAR. Again, money is energetic exchange. We'd be like, oh, I don't have enough money to do this. And it's real. Like money, yes, it's a real thing. But realizing in the same way we spoke about this today, law of attraction versus law of repulsion, what are you attracting? What are you repelling? And realizing things are energy, it's an exchange. So realizing that it is in giving that you receive, but it's also in receiving that you can also give. We have a monthly automated love offerings. So we have these options here, as you can see on the page. Instead of just giving one time, you can just set it up for the month and forget it. So there's options to $25, $50, $75, and $100 per month. There are the links there on the page, bit.ly/love, and then however much you want to give, $25, $50, $75, or $100. And again, set it for the month and forget it, and they'll come out every month.
All righty. Guess who's coming back tomorrow? So we're going to be with Kadeem again tomorrow. So come back, set your alarms. Everybody who's in the space right now, please do join us again so that we can ascend even higher based on these powerful practices and tools that we've been engaging in our collective energy as well. So the secret behind the secret, manifest for your life part 2. And then the next day, another powerhouse, another healer, another pranic healer. And on Thursday, she is coming in to talk about something that is near and dear to her heart and her life. So April is Autism Awareness Month. Where's your awareness on a scale of 1 to 10? So we're going to explore that on Thursday, hear more about autism, about these members of our community who are so phenomenal, so magical, and so misrepresented and made invisible. We're going to bring them to the forefront and talk about their magnificence. So Stacey McLean, our beloved Yogisha, will be leading that. And Wu Nation welcomes all new members. I saw some new names in the chat. I'm encouraging folks to stay until the end of this this piece, so whether you're on Facebook or in Zoom, so that we can actually, as a community, demonstrate to the new members how we love on one another, how we love on the facilitators. So in this community, we are here to learn, elevate, and ascend. And we do that every day, even when we're not in this space. We're here 5 days a week. And then we're technically off on Friday and Saturday, but I call those integration days. So we get a chance to practice what we've learned and share it with the world. So our schedule for newbies, as well as those who are seasoned that have been in this space, just as a reminder, we're here Sunday through Thursday. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday are short or 90-minute days from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Monday and Wednesday. And Wednesday is one of these days. Tomorrow when we join, 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. And even though it's a shorter day, it's still potent and packed full of tools and distinctions and practices and learnings for our lives. If you want to be reminded each day when we're in Woo, and you want an automated text to support you and being able to get up and tune in, you can do that by typing in 74121, just like a number you would text. And in the text box, put Woo Nation in all caps and then send it off, and you'll be added to our automated texting system. And swag-aliciousness. We have all of this deliciousness for the Woo Nation. So if someone's birthday is coming up, buy them a Woo gift and, support them in waking up with intentionality. If you are interested in moving through spring and into the summer with all of these pieces and tools that can support you, drinking more water, using candles to light the way and support what we've been doing in this secret manifestation circle, you can do that. You can journal with one of our Woo journals, or you can carry your tote bag as you're walking out in the sun. You can wear a t-shirt to keep yourself light and airy during the warmer season. So all of it is here for you to tap into, whether it's directly for yourself or for someone else. All righty, just want to thank you all for being here, for staying until the end so that we can acknowledge you, also share about the ways to register. We're going to be preparing ourselves for next week's manifestations and the rest of April. So, make sure that you are in the list, in the community, as far as the Facebook page, public and private, that you're checking us out and following us on Wake Up Everybody Instagram, YouTube, where we have like 80 plus videos posted, so you can go back and review all of the deliciousness, and then reach out to us on info.wakeupseries@gmail.com if you have some things to share, some ideas to offer, or volunteerism that you're interested in. So let me take this down and thank y'all for staying for the miracle of the love shower that we're going to pour onto another form of energy share, another form of activation. So the love shower is just as much a part of the session as anything else that we do. So unmute yourselves, please, and let's pour it in for our brother Kadeem.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Kadeem.
Kadeem. It
Thank
was
you, thank you, thank
wonderful
you.
to know that we
Thank
can
you, thank you,
inspire
thank
each
you.
other.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for your
Thank
love and
you.
wonderful
Thank you.
platform.
You have
It's
such a
been a gift,
blessing.
so much
And
growth,
there was
pleasure
so
in
much
my life.
thank you,
I am
thank
so
you, peace
glad
and
I
blessings.
have
Love
you.
and light.
Love you,
Thank you,
love you,
thank you,
love you,
everybody.
love you,
Thank
love
you.
you.
Love you all.
Love.
Thank
Ah,
you. Thank you.
Vanessa
wonderful.
One,
Thank
Kadeem
you, thank you.
One, Vanessa
Wonderful.
One.
Thank you.
God bless
Bless
you,
you. Bless you.
Chantel. And
Wherever
Shawnee,
you are
appreciate
and
y'all
wherever
so
you're
much.
going.
Love y'all,
Thank
love
you.
you,
They're
y'all.
Thank
all
you. Thank
one.
you.
What
Thank
a
you. Thank
blessing.
you.
Beautiful
Thank you
session.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Shawnee,
Thank
you
you,
great girl.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
Love
you.
y'all.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Shawnee. Thank
Don't
you,
forget to
everyone
register
at
for the
Thank
Ubuntu
y'all. Thank
Giving.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Woo.
you.
Love
Thank you,
y'all.
Thank
Shawnee.